Hey yogis, it's Becca. Wanted to share with you a little thought that I had this morning about my journey. It is summertime, and as exciting as that is for me, I find that I get out of my routine quite a bit. So what ends up happening is I stay out late with friends, I might drink a little too much, I might eat some foods that I normally don't do, and so my routine really does feel a little bit off, and therefore my mind and body feels a little sluggish at times. I'm a little more fatigued in the morning, and so September is approaching, and I know that September, for me anyway, is a time of change. I find that fall really starts to allow my body to get more rhythmic, a little bit more sort of structured with when I get up, when I go to sleep, what I do on the weekends, and what I do during the week. So even though September is a few weeks away, I started to think a lot about the type of routine I was going to get into. So I was thinking about my food choices, I was thinking about my sleep patterns, about my exercise routine, about my meditations, kind of combining the mind, body, spirit type journey so that I could feel better about myself in September. And I decided I was going to start this after the September long weekend, which is like 3 weeks away, right? So as I'm thinking about this over the last few days, I started to talk myself out of the routine that I had just talked myself into. And I thought, well, how strange, because I started to make these crazy excuses like, oh, it's going to be too hard, and maybe I should scale it back a little bit, maybe I'm going to be a little too intense for the people around me, maybe I won't succeed with some of the things that I want to do, will it really make that big of a difference, like all this mind game stuff. And this morning I was watching a TV program, and it was dealing with a woman with extreme weight loss and her trainer. And the trainer says to the woman, he says, you've got to find a way to get out of your own way. And I sort of sat there and I thought, oh my gosh, he's talking to me. So I think that I need to find a way to get out of my own way. That the underlying thing, if you will, is fear. I think there's fear of failure, there's fear of success, there's fear of rejection, there's fear of not completing something, there's fear of people looking around you and thinking that you're not fitting in. Whatever that is, it's all unrealistic. These are all things that are sort of the possibility of an outcome. But the truth is that when I look at what I really need to do, the strengthening of my body and my mind, the nourishing of my body and my mind, the getting back onto proper sleep routines, I know that those things are the best thing for me. So today, maybe you and I can start to get out of our own way. We can gently nudge our ego and ourself kind of off the path, and we can continue doing what we know that we need to do when we need to do it. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your journey, and until we meet again, namaste.